Hi guys, I'm Aaron Hadlow, team rider at Duotone Kiteboarding, and now heavily involved with the testing and the R&D of the kites. Today I'm here at Kitemana, and I'm here to explain a little bit about the new Dice SLS. So with the Dice SLS we have the Penta TX material, and this is the biggest change between the normal standard dice and the new one. And with this you get a stiffer structure in the kite, so the overall feeling of the kite is more direct. You have really crazy and intuitive steering and input, and just any little movement on the bar you're feeling the kite's just really reactive, and you can just put it anywhere you want in the wind window. Having a stiff structure in the kite means that the kite keeps its shape in the sky. So in the low end this is an advantage. It generates power really easily and consistently. There's no deforming, and yeah, as well in super strong winds, which for me, I personally love, the kite's keeping its structure too. So it means when I'm super overpowered or the wind's quite gusty and heavy, the kite's just solid and I'm able to just send the jumps like more higher than usual, and the loops in this kite are just insane. Definitely one of my favorite kites in the range. Probably the best ever, and especially in this 9-meter size, for me that's like my favorite kite right now. But across the whole range it's working really well in the lighter winds as well, because of the stiff canopy, the structure staying in its shape. It's able to move around, very progressive steering, and the power delivery is really consistent, which means you just get up on the water sooner than ever. Having the Penta TX in the Dice SLS means that the bar feeling is really direct. You really feel every little movement, a tiny little movement on the bar and the kite is turning, and you just have really precise feeling. It's super intuitive, and that's just what you need when you're just trying to improve your level. When I'm personally in the air, I just feel where the kite is in every little moment, and this gives me a lot of confidence to pull the biggest loops and go for it as hard as possible, especially in strong winds. As usual, there's no pulley on the dice. This has been implemented for the last few years. Still have the same pigtail options, the hard, medium and soft setting. The medium has been really set up to be the all-round setup, and it's the one that I'm using. We designed the kite around it, but if you feel like you need a little bit more bar pressure, you can always go to the harder setting, and if you feel like it's a little bit hard, then of course you can go one down to the soft setting. So there's a lot of different tweaking options. The kite is really super direct. The stronger the wind gets, you really get to feel the kite, you feel every little input. So maybe some people like that, me especially, I love to feel exactly where the kite is all the time. But yeah, you have the option to drop it down a little bit, make it a little bit lighter in your hands, and then makes it a little bit easier to use as well. So SLS stands for Stronger, Lighter, Superior, and the stronger and lighter is coming from the Penta TX material, which is the new material we have on the leading edge and also on the struts. And this is what's giving the kite a very strong and solid structure, as well as making it more lightweight. So being more lightweight makes the kite more efficient. Like in light winds, for instance, when you're diving the kite down, trying to produce power and then bringing it back up, obviously it's lighter, so it's driving up through the wind window much better. So this is helping in the lower end and the lower winds, but also in the strong winds, the structure is really strong, so it's not deforming so much when it's gusty or stronger, or you're putting a lot of pressure through the kites. So this is the main difference. The S at the end of SLS, Superior, this is just it just means that the kite's another level. Obviously we don't just change the material and just stick that on a normal dice. There's a lot of changes that we had to implement to make the kite work around this material. So we've really upped the Dice SLS to a new level with changing some of the design parameters with the designer Ralf Grösel. And yeah, the whole combination of this thing is just insane. I'm loving it. It's my favorite kite in the range, and I can't wait for everybody to get out on the water and give it a go. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you are stoked and hyped up to ride the Dice SLS. If you want to give it a go, head down to Kitemana and hopefully see you on the water with one in your hand soon.